Hey guys, so I was asked this question in my Facebook group, and I thought it was a really good question. So I was asked, how did I choose my weight loss goal? So let's talk about that today. So I don't remember how old I was exactly. Um, I just remember weighing 180 pounds. And the only reason I don't even remember growing up with scales in the house. I have no idea. Maybe we did have one. You know, one of the old ones where the thing moves like that. Not like a digital one because it was like the 80s or 90s. But I remember being 180 pounds. So what happened was my mother took me to the doctors, and I think I was between 16 and 17, and maybe 15, between 15 and 17, honestly. I don't really remember. All I remember is the doctor told my mother that I weighed 180 pounds, and she nearly fainted, like for real. So you got to understand, my mom was like super small, like super small before she had six kids, like a whole like six kids. And so she flat stomach, like just curvy, hips, everything, the hourglass figure. So and she didn't really like push weight loss or like push eating healthy because we grew up really poor. So eating healthy was not on the agenda. Eating was on the agenda. So some days we ate government assisted food, like they used to give beef in a can and all that stuff, pork in a can, probably even chicken. But I remember beef and pork, and it would come in a white can with black and white writing, and it would say beef or pork. So my mom wasn't like a advocate for like eating healthy or anything like that because of money, and but she didn't want me to be fat though. So my older sister, she's only 1 year older than me. We grew up really close, and my older sister she got my mother's weight. Like just the figure, the flat stomach. That girl could eat some ice cream and never gain a pound. Like I don't even know. Me, I got my dad's weight, all of it, and I was constantly being compared to my older sister. Um, I mean, it was two girls at first. It was me and my older sister. 2 years later, they had my brother. So we were raised like twins, and I guess in their head, like in my parents' head, like we should have been like the same, like same weight, same look, same everything, because they dressed us the same and everything. But me and my older sister, we're completely different people. Like like we have different personalities, different characteristics. My sister is more like my mom, where she's calm and she's peaceful for the most part. Like, don't take her there, but she'll go there if you put her there. Or where me, I'm just like more like my dad, where especially growing up, my mouth got me in a lot of trouble. My mouth got me in a lot of trouble. Um, Attitude, just mean most of the time. That's just part of who I am. So anyway, when my mother took me to the doctor, I don't know if she was expecting me to weigh closer to my older sister's weight. I don't know what she expected. All I know is she really almost passed out. And for me, that's the only weight that I remember being one something. So like my mom never like um we wasn't a size. You know how people were size 10 or 14, like, oh, I remember when I was a size 12. I remember when I was a size 8. I have no recollection of being a size anything except the 14, because I guess my mom must have been a 14 because she made everybody a 14. Everybody was a 14. All the girls, they were a 14. I don't know at what point, but everybody was definitely a 14. So I don't have a size that I could say, oh, I remember being this size and I felt and I looked amazing. Nope. I just remember being 180 pounds. And I know I was in high school. And so that's how I chose my weight, my goal weight. So for me, 180 pounds is, not too close to 200 pounds. And I feel like, like if you do like a plus or like once you hit your goal weight, if you do like a plus or minus, 5 pounds, like stay within there, because you think like a 5 pound bag of sugar, that's, you carrying around that all day. That's some heavy weight. You go to 10 pounds, you're like, oh God, you'll really start feeling it. So, giving myself some leeway because I don't want to be 200 pounds at all. I want to be one something, and 180 is where I'm starting. And that's how I honestly chose my goal weight. It's because that's the only weight I remember being as one something, and I was a teenager. But yeah, so like I don't know how you guys chose your goal weight. Did you like think about how the healthiest weight you were? Do you remember, like maybe you chose a college weight, your college weight, which is good. But for me, just my goal weight just being one something. 190 would be too much. It would be too close to 200. 180 is good. 170, I feel like that might be a little too skinny. But I don't know what I would look like once I start putting on some muscle and stuff like that. So right now, 180 seems feasible. I remember being like 220ish pounds, about the same way I'm around now. And I just remember looking. I remember in my head, I remember we only wore skirts growing up. My dad was a preacher, so I just remember like looking like amazing at 220 pounds. I remember that, but I don't want to be to anything. I don't want to be classified as if you're over two, if you're a big girl, is a sound on TikTok. If you're a big girl and you're over 200 pounds or something like that, I don't want that. I don't want that. I want to be one something, and I want to be far enough away from the twos that they can't catch me real quick. You know, that's why I chose 180 pounds. So let me know how you guys chose your goal weight. Like just let me know on TikTok because I'm curious um, what method you used in order to choose your goal weight because everybody's method is different. All right, guys. Until next time. Peace.